Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you His Excellency Mr. Ian Walker, High Commissioner Designate of the United States.
It's an honour for me to present to Your Excellency the letters by which Her Majesty the Queen has accredited me as High Commissioner to the Republic of Ghana. I have the honour to present at the same time the letters of my predecessor. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The warm wishes and the warm greetings from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II to you, and through you to your government and to the people of Ghana. We share a long history together and celebrated 60 years of independence with you last year. And our relationship has evolved so much during that time, and the recent visit by Her Royal Highness, the Princess Royal, focusing on women, focusing on youth, was a great representation of how our bonds are strong, they're deep, they're long-standing, and they evolve and they change. Your Excellency, our history is one that is intertwined, and it's a real honour, it's a huge privilege to be the British High Commissioner to the Republic of Ghana. I'm so grateful to be here and to represent my country, to work in partnership, in tandem with yours. Last year, the people of Ghana again reinforced the strength of the democratic basis of this country, and after which you set out again your clear vision for a prosperous, economically sound, sustainable future. We share that vision with you in the UK, and we're keen to work with you to make that happen. There are 250,000 British Ghanaians who work in the UK and in Ghana across multiple sectors of our lives, whether it's in public life in the UK Parliament, whether it's in sports, whether it's in fashion, whether it's in media, many ways that our bonds are clear. And so it's true for me as well. My grandfather previously sadly passed away. He also spent some time working in Ghana, and my wife's grandfather also spent some time working in Ghana when he was a working man. So, Mr. President, Your Excellency, I say these ties are real, they are deep, and I hope we can make more of them in the years ahead. We noticed that you have said that you, as President, the desire for pace, it's very clear in everything that we do together, your desire for pace, and you are in a hurry. You're a government in a hurry. And we see that in your actions, and I appreciate today how quickly I've been able to present my credentials to you. An example, I think, of the pace that you are setting. We in the UK are also going through lots of change and are also in a hurry as we renegotiate our relationship with the European Union and reset and reshape our role in the world. And I look during my tenure here to be discussing that with you many times over. And I hope and I believe that the UK and Ghana will be stronger in the years ahead as we focus on our kind of very strong bilateral relations. We already have a very strong trade relation, over £1 billion a year in bilateral trade across all sectors of work, particularly we notice in oil and gas and agribusiness and areas right across both our economies. But I note that it's significantly down, actually, from what it was 4 years ago, and I feel strongly that needs to change. And I hope during my time here we will be working hard to encourage not just more UK businesses to come to Ghana, but also to encourage Ghanaian businesses to invest in the UK. And we believe strongly that partnership isn't a word, partnership is a reality, it's actions, and we want to support that. We also really welcome the efforts your government have made around the changing the conditions and the environment for business in Ghana, and we would like to continue to support that work. And as you move into beyond aid into trade, and beyond aid. We hope that we have played some role in helping make that possible through our over £130 million a year aid programme. With the Commonwealth next year, we look forward to welcoming Your Excellency to London in April next year, as we work together to build a Commonwealth built on prosperity and common interest. As we look across our defence relationship, we have such a reminded, just earlier this year of the remembrance of Passchendaele and the deep connections that our military and our security have together are absolutely intertwined, and we're mindful of the role that you play across the region and the hard-earned experience that you've learned recently around the region, and we want to continue and build that going into the future. Your Excellency, if I may conclude my kind of comments, I will try, and probably it will be a very bad tree, but let me try nonetheless. So, esse ne te crema. Is that right? That's my best effort. I will carry on. Esse ne te crema. I knew I'd have to have someone help me with that. But esse ne. And I think I've seen the symbol around Flagstaff. I've seen it in various symbolic ways, the Adrinka symbol, and it captures that sense of, I guess, the teeth and the tongue working together, working in interdependence, and it captures, for me, something that is very real about our relations. So, may I just close by saying thank you. It's a real honour, it's a real privilege, and whilst we have worked so hard in the last 60 years since independence, I would like us to think now about the next 60 years, that we drive improvement not by chance but by change, and that during my tenure our time is talking about the next 60 years, a very future-focused agenda, drawing on the deep joint experience that we've had in the past.
So, High Commissioner, you're welcome. You're very welcome to the seat of the presidency of Ghana. I'm very happy to have you here.
Thank you.
First of all, you're showing something to our people that they should see, the diversity of Great Britain and Ireland. It's about the United Kingdom. Have a Scot appearing here in Kill to tell them about how you can build nations on the basis of diversity.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's very good to have you here. And the relations between us, yes, they go back centuries.
Exactly.
I think that the word you use, intertwined, is the best I've heard so far to describe the imperial experience that we had at the ticket under Britain. But even since that, we cut that link in 1957. We forged very, very strong links in so many areas of our national life. The mark of British rule in Ghana is evident in so many aspects of our national life. Our official language, the received common law, the institutions of governance, and a lot of them are heavily modeled on what came from you. We've adapted them to our own circumstances, and we found it useful to continue to develop the experience. Today, we are a strong, growing democracy. It matters to us to be an open society, a country where individual liberties, human rights are respected, which recognizes the importance of freedom as a mobilizing value for the development of societies. We continue to want to expand our relationship with you. And also the word is turmoil, but the difficulties that you're going through with the decisions that have been taken by the people of Great Britain in the last year or so. But I'm confident that at the end of it, you'll emerge still the same strong, open, democratic society that you have always been, which is very much outward looking and embracing people's different We have a lot of Ghanaians in England, many of them doing very high-profile work. Just as there are a lot of people from your country here as well. We treasure the relationship. We have found a way to turn what was an unequal relationship into a relationship of partners. I remember very well 10 years ago when President Kufuor was in office, and I had the privilege of acting as his foreign minister. We were invited on a state visit to Britain to commemorate the 50th year of Ghanaian independence, and I had the honor of being hosted by Her Majesty and living in Buckingham Palace and all of that. It's a memory that all of us continue to value very much. So you're welcome here. We are hoping that your presence here is going to continue to enhance the relationship between our two countries, strengthen especially the economic ties and bonds that exist between us. Our economy, we are attempting to grow it rapidly. We've had some difficult periods in the last few years, but we believe that we're now setting a path that can see the rapid development and expansion of our economy and be able to generate a lot of jobs for the young people of our country. It's their crying concern. It's a major social issue confronting our country, and everything that we're doing in terms of policy is to try to address that matter. We're counting on receiving increased British investment in our country, just as we're also looking at heightening and intensifying the trade between Ghanaian businesses and UK firms as well. So it's a good moment to come. We believe that through you, we will have an opportunity to strengthen that relationship and build even stronger ties than what we've had in the past. So you're very welcome. The officials here of the presidency, that is the Secretary to the President, the Deputy Foreign Minister, the Deputy Chiefs of Staff, the Director of State Protocol, are all available for you. Any problems that you may have which can't resolve, they're there to help. And of course we have officials of the Foreign Ministry as well. And then I'm also very, very, very accessible whenever you feel the need to come and see me. Your predecessor, the immediate predecessor, was a very colorful figure on the diplomatic landscape of Ghana, and I have no doubt that you're going to continue that tradition, and that's all to the good. You're very welcome, and I'm very hopeful that you'll stay here. We'll see a greater flourishing of the relationship between our two countries, and that will be to the benefit of all of us. So this is the 60th year of Ghanaian independence, and anytime we talk about independence, we cannot help but think of Britain, from which we got very much a focal point of everything that we do. I'd like to take the opportunity to ask you to join me raising a toast for the health of Her Majesty, to the good relations between our two countries. Long may they flourish.
Indeed.
And also to your success as High Commissioner here in Ghana.
Thank you.